So this is a really quick and simple dish. It's as a side dish to whatever else you're eating. Sweet corn cobs and a serrated knife. This is the best way to sort of take the sweet corn off. It does go everywhere, so you need to make some boundaries on your chopping board. It's much fresher than what you get out of a can or frozen. After my Mexican journey, I cooked this dish with some peppers and some courgettes and some cream and some poblanos, and it was lovely, but it was a bit heavy. And actually, sometimes you find that the less you put in it, the better. And I'm sure there are lots who will say that they prefer an original type version, but I love this. Fingers are well away from the knife. That's fine. It's plenty of sweet corn. We've got our sweet corn here. Lovely. Some pepper. You just need about half of this amount. Take out the core. And I just like to do quite small dice, so it's almost matching the sweet corn in size. So my peppers and my sweet corn are all prepped up. So I'm going to bring my pan over. Now here I've just fried off a little cumin, just a little bit of cumin in some butter, and then I've sweated off an onion until it's soft. And I'm just going to add my sweet corn and my peppers into this. And I'm going to add my chilies. Again, like all chilies, I like to prick them with the tip of a knife so they don't burst in the pan in the heat. But I get that lovely flavour. So back on the heat. Some salt. A little bit of black pepper. And I'm going to let this saute down. So my husband doesn't eat meat because he's a Jain, and that's his religion. And in Jainism, they believe you should never harm any living creatures. It's given rise to a whole kind of new style of cooking, because I never cooked this much vegetarian ever. But now I have no choice. Ever since I've married him, he'll say, let's have a dinner party, for example. And I'll say, okay. And then all of a sudden he'll say, let's do French food. And I think, yeah, we'll do French food. But clearly all the French food I've ever eaten has been meat-related or fish-related. And I'll then sit there and I'll think of a menu that will work for vegetarians. I would just go overboard. So I've just been sautéing the corn for about 2 to 3 minutes. And you want it to be crisp tender, so you don't want it to be really soft. But I've got one that we've done here earlier. And I'm going to add my last ingredient, which is a bit of cream cheese. Again, you can add some cream, but I actually find that cream cheese has an interesting flavour and it doesn't feel as heavy. So I'm just going to add a big spoonful. And that should just melt really nicely into the sauce. A lovely, colourful bowl for my sautéed corn. And in it goes. So it's got a slight creaminess, but it's not too heavy. So here we have our sautéed sweet corn. And now all I've got left to do to complete my Mexican evening is my Mexican hot chocolate.
So we're ready to go. Wok on.
In only a tablespoon of groundnut oil, fry the egg a little bit like you would an omelette.
And it starts congealing and forming...